And continuing our coverage of the Dixie Fire, the fire has raged so fiercely since it started July 13th that our crews from our ABC 10 sister stations have come to help with our reporting.
And Ariana Cohen gives us a look at the scope and the impact of this 700,000-acre fire.
Thank you and welcome aboard.
My photojournalist Teen Howard and I flew from San Diego to Northern California last week.
We just arrived here in Sacramento.
And off we went to begin our journey to cover the largest single fire in California history.
We're here, man.
As we drove through the smoky roads and devastated neighborhoods, we made our next stop in Janesville, where we met this friendly family. The Janesville man took his family members in who had to evacuate, and he told us it doesn't matter how many fires may threaten his home, he never wants to move away from his neighborhood.
Yeah, the wildlife in the yard, it's quiet, it's peaceful.
We met people who were forced to evacuate.
It's jam-packed.
Many leaving their homes to live in tents and trailers at an evacuation site in Susanville.
Sorry, it's hard. You know, having a beautiful home and a bed to sleep in and just, being told you have to leave.
The following day, we made the trek to Greenville, a small historic town with a name more recognizable now, but not for the reasons the community wanted.
This is where I was standing out here in the road.
We met a Greenville man who stayed home when the fire ripped through.
It's like, it's like somebody just came in here and dropped a bomb in this place. Until you actually really come here and you actually see this, the pictures that you see on TV don't do no justice at all, none.
Greenville, the Gold Rush era town, is left with skeletons of once popular community bars, libraries, and restaurants. Structures built in the 1800s, reduced to smoldering ash, twisted metal, and only chimneys rising over the ruins. We flew back a second time when we learned the Dixie Fire had scorched more than 600,000 acres.
There he is.
And even more fires were threatening small communities like Milford.
Well, I talk slow.
This is where we met 81-year-old Donald Cameron, a wood carver who was so thankful his precious sculptures were unscathed.
So I sure didn't want to lose that one.
The next day, we drove on Highway 36 near Susanville and Chester, where we saw huge billowing clouds of smoke and angry flames. We met best friends who shared stories of loss.
It was like, God, just give me one reason. I yelled, I screamed, I hollered at him. I hollered at him and asked him why he would allow this to happen.
Goodbye.
And we can't forget the firefighters, the heroes who have fought the flames for over a month.
We want to get them back in, but we want to make sure they can get back in safely.
Through all of this destruction, we saw the beauty of small communities and families pulling together.
We're a strong community and we'll rise above this.